Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Haider and my registration number is 2020 CS404. Today I am going to explain Lab-9 DLD. The topic of my discussion is research. In this lab we have two tasks. The first task is parallel load register. This is the circuit diagram of parallel load register. We will simulate it on multism. This is the schematic diagram of parallel load register. Here we have four inputs, input 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have a load, and this is clear. This input clear is directly connected to the reset of 4 D flip-flops, which means that when this input is 1, then all the flip-flops outputs will be 0. Okay, it will reset all the D flip-flops outputs. So the function of clear is to reset all the outputs. This is load. Now we will simulate the circuit. Now when we have load 1, we also have a clock here. The clock will be high and low at some time. Now there is load is 1. Now the first input 1 is also 1. When the clock clock is low, when clock will be high, our first output is 1 now. Our first output of D flip flop is high. Now if the second input is 1, then after the clock rotation, now the clock is low, and when it becomes high, our second output is again 1. Now our third input, if we put it 1, then after clock rotation, when the clock is now it is low, when it becomes high, our third input is now 1. Now if our fourth input is 1, after one complete rotation of clock, it also becomes 1. If we reset it clear 1, then all the outputs become 0, and now this it becomes clear is 0. After one complete rotation, all outputs again become 1. This is the working of parallel load register. Now we have second task. This is our second task, which is serial input shift register. This is its schematic diagram. We will simulate it on multism. This is the circuit diagram of serial input shift register. Here we have one input digital constant, which is constant for 4 D flip-flop circuits, and we have clock here and clear. The function of clear is the same as our previous task. It will reset all the outputs. Now we will simulate this circuit. Now our constant is 1. All constants become 1. Our this input is 1. Now after one clock rotation, it becomes 1 again 0. Our first output is 1. The first output of first D flip-flop is 1. Now this output is going to the second flip-flop. After again one complete rotation of clock, our second output is again now 1. It becomes high, and third is now low. Okay, after now this output, because it is 1, our this input becomes 1, and after one complete rotation of the clock, our third output is 1. Now the output from the fourth D flip-flop is 0. After one complete clock rotation, it is become 1. So this is the working of serial input shift register. Now we will discuss the working of this clear. Now after it works 1, now all the inputs are 0. It will reset our all outputs. Now again, if we after clock rotations, our outputs become 1, and after clear it will become 0. That's all. Thank you.